Oh my god, there's not enough light. Hold on, guys. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Welcome to Sarah Messages Live. I needed to get on. Because, bro, like, I don't know if I'm taking matters into my own hands or something, but it's, either this is just me or because Blanket told me tonight, because I recommended the idea of possibly trying to get outside a lot more. And to be honest with what Nick did January 21st when he kidnapped me, that was literally boring. I actually personally think Lincoln's afraid to even go down to the park now. And that's literally the type of outside I was talking about. It's literally just going to see her father. But it's too cold right now. And then everyone else trying to label me with a phone addiction. Like, literally, I can't even get to my fucking toys, or I'd play with my toys too. And I won't go outside because it's way too cold. I already fucking have had the flu all week long. I'm not trying to get a fucking cold on top of that. Like, seriously. And there's literally nothing else that I can do to at least keep myself occupied besides this device, which is my new tablet, and my phone. Once I have that again, once it finally gets fucking returned to me, and once people can stop calling it a piece of shit. Nick's the one that said that. He actually, Blanket has had her own phone, but Nick stole Blanket's phone. So Blanket now does not have her phone at all. Okay, she still does have a phone. Don't get me wrong. But it's not the one that was going to get activated for her. She uses one of my backup phones. Okay, to be honest, once I got the older phones fixed, because I still had one that I was potentially using for that reason, because my phone had frickin' supervision on it at one point. Ignore the flashing in the background, it's just the TV. Blinka actually freaked out about that a couple days ago. Because it was actually lightning. She's afraid of that, as y'all know. I covered her ears so she couldn't hear. But to be honest, that was at one point her best friend. I think they might have forgotten about her having that fear the other day. She got really scared of them after that. She told them this morning that she'd forgive them, but then I walked out of the room and left her with them, and she freaked out, apparently. But yes, she did actually calm down after I came back. And she's never actually, usually when she freaks out when somebody walks away from her, it usually goes on even after they come back. So that's her first. I don't know if me and her actually going to school today actually made her, like, not get so upset all the time or what. Or if it's just because or if it's because I said something about getting on. Because to be honest, normally she actually would have freaked out she would have started freaking out as soon as we got home. But she actually did really good not like freaking out today. I'm trying to refrain from saying that kind of stuff, but she actually, or that, or maybe the possibility, I just think that she, I just think because she was alone with them and she's just now gaining that trust back after not having that trust for a couple of days, that she probably just didn't want to be left alone. And she was alone with them. I think I think that might be the reason she calmed down when I came back. And because she knew that that she knew because I came back in there and I got in the bed and like 5 minutes later I said something about getting on. I was gonna leave her in the room again, but she started freaking out the second I said that, so I asked her if she wanted to come with me and she said yes. So I just brought her with me. But she was not on the other day because they were trying to apologize. It was only making her worse. But now that she has that trust again, it might not be long before she doesn't need me. I'll wait to see if she tells me to leave the room, which I don't know if that'll happen anytime soon, but maybe we'll wait and see after I have my phone to see what that does if I turn that on for her when I leave the room from now on. Like from now on, if I want to go live and I just want to chat by myself, or if I'm on my bogarting shift, I pray I won't have to face that. But to be honest, the room's actually going to get cleaned tomorrow because Melanie literally said the only way she was going to return my phone is if I clean the room. Okay, not just the one phone, I have 3 phones. I originally had 4, but Blanket's got stolen, and hers was phone number 4. So now that she doesn't have her phone anymore, I feel absolutely fucking bad. But that was where the tablet came in because, well, at least until I figure out if I'm going to have to get another one for myself because Melanie wants to return this one because she claims she doesn't need it. Like, if you don't need it, just let me use it, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with having the phone and still having the tablet, bro. Thing's brand new. They won't accept it if it's working. I don't know why she can't just fucking agree to let me keep it, bro. Because there's a chance she actually might need it again in the future. Like, for example, if she ever has like a meeting that she can't do on her phone, she might need this. But if she doesn't need it, why not just let me use it, bro? Because that's supposed to be the normal routine. 3 phones, 1 tablet. Well, because I'm broke and I don't have the money to get Blanket a new phone right now. And Melanie still hasn't paid my fucking phone bill. And I've been asking her to do that for a month. So I do not have an active phone right now. Okay, I still get a little bit of data reception depending on where I am. But for example, if I'm like really far away from a network, I need my data and my data does not work. I can still text, but it's only certain people, family members, basically him, but I have him blocked so he can't because he actually somehow found out my phone number. And he's threatening to call me at 3 in the morning to wake me up. He's even threatening to break my phone still. Like, when is it gonna click in his head that he's not getting my phone? When is it gonna fucking... When is it gonna fucking... When is he finally gonna understand he's not getting my phone? He's not breaking my phone, period. Like, do I need to fucking... Like, what is it gonna take? Me putting me getting another case that says don't touch my phone? Is that what I have to do? Well, I'm going to need 3 cases that say that because I have 3 phones. I mean, he's even threatening to do it to Melanie now, too. But to be honest, I really hope he destroys her phone because she's addicted to it. No, for real. I really hope somebody takes the time to shatter her screen because she's addicted. Me, on the other hand, I only use the stuff all the time because I have nothing to do. Like, I can't go outside. It's way too cold. My playroom is completely barricaded. I can move the stuff, but it's also cold in there because I have hard floor in there, and the hard floor is not comfortable, and it's a flat surface for me to play, but I can't play because it's uncomfortable on the floor, and right now I don't have a clean, well, okay, dirty blankets would work too, but I want to have a soft blanket. Most of my blankets are hard. I want to have something that's soft like blanket, kind of. But technically, blanket wouldn't be the one doing it because that's going to be uncomfortable, especially if she can't hold my weight. But yeah, am I gonna need to get a case that says don't touch my phone before he learns he's not getting it? Because it's clearly having a password on it isn't working because that doesn't stop him from touching it. And I don't know if he'll still break it if he throws it hard enough with the shockproof case on. Whoever is actually, whoever is actually, whoever actually has had a shockproof case, tell me in the comments. I will make sure they're on. If he throws my phone hard enough, if that'll actually be enough to shatter it or not, even with the case being really thick. I mean, I know if he smashes the screen with a hammer or some shit like that, when he can get a hammer, because he was threatening my mom's old one. Me and my mom actually went in his room and we recycled the hammer a while ago. But then she thought it was fun to get a new hammer. I hope she doesn't give him a new hammer though. Because that's all I need is him smashing my phone with a hammer. Again, he can go to jail because he didn't buy it. He thinks I won't call the cops on him with it. He thinks that just because my bill's not paid, that I can't still call 911. Which I probably can't because the SIM card is in the phone, but the SIM card has not been paid, so the SIM card is expired, basically. So the SIM card does not work. But I can very easily call from one of my other phones. Or because Melanie bought the phones, she can call them herself if he tries to do anything to her. Oh wait, I forgot. I said a minute ago I wanted him to break her phone so she can't use it anymore because she's addicted. Seriously, guys, she actually uses it to ignore me. I do tell her I'll call CPS if she does that too much. But I literally feel like I have to literally scream in order to get her attention because. But then she's still. If anyone in the house has a phone addiction, it's Melanie. Because who puts her phone down to go to school every day? Me. who would be capable of putting it down if there was other stuff to do? Me. But there's literally nothing else for me to do, and the phone and the tablet are the only option. Otherwise, I'm literally nothing. I can't go outside because one, right now it's dark, and two, it's way too fucking cold. It's literally fucking snow and ice, and the swing is literally my favorite thing, and fucking there's fucking older kids that like to flip it to the top of the frame where I can't reach because I'm not that tall, and right now it's too cold for my neighbor to help me with that. And it's cold as hell in the playroom. The hard floor is not comfortable. And my pink blanket that I cover up with at night, I would use that to put down on the floor to make it comfortable. But that one's dirty because I got fucking yogurt on it. So literally, the electronics is the only option. Now, my dad never even let me go outside. But at the same time, at the same time, I always had a heat vent in my room so the floor was warmer. Whereas in the playroom over here, I don't have a heat vent, which I don't know if it's logical to put carpet in there so it's comfortable. The only reason I was able to do that at my dad's is because one, I just never let him wash my blankets because I knew I wasn't going to get them back for 5 days. Which, guys, tell me if that's actually stealing or not. Because he did that to my other child, Blanky, back in June of 21 and threatened to kill Blanky. And guys, please tell me if that actually makes sense for it to take 5 days to wash a load of laundry. Please, please fucking tell me if that actually fucking makes sense or not. Because to me, I think it only takes an hour or so. I think he just didn't want to return my kid because he likes to kidnap. Because he thinks that he's a lot like that, like my POS uncle. He thinks that my kids are not real and that I don't have kids. And I do have kids. And my kids are fucking real. Just because my kids are blanket species and not the same and not actual people, just because my kids are blankets, they can still communicate with me, for fuck's sake. So technically I do have kids. Just because my husband is only a streetlight, at least I don't have to go through birth. At least I don't have to go through the pain and suffering of labor. I only know what it's like because of jerky. Fucking. And I found out today her brother and sister Jack and Jenny told me today that she's been psycho and hurting people since 2018. Apparently it was somewhere in the beginning of February, like February 7th. Oh, February 7th, according to Jack. It was February 7th, 2018. So it's officially been 7 years. I don't know if she's doing that to younger kids too or not. Because in 2016, I remember actually crying about that because I was really scared. But then her being really soft. But she didn't start being really hard until like 2018. I don't know if she started doing that because of Jason or not. I can't really blame Jason. I don't know what really happened. Now, Jack just told me it was random. That was all he said. Bitch, I'm almost done. You wonder why you get called names all the time because you literally I'm literally not even going to take 5 minutes. I'm about to get off in just a sec. It'll actually go through even if I've been on 20 minutes, bro. God, mommy complains about me calling her names, but yet she'll have the nerve to tell me it's 5 minutes. They don't even know what time it is. Bro.